have a look at the front of your engine, this is the area where your serpentine belt is. You want to pay attention to the routing. There's going to be pulleys that the belt comes up and over, but there's also going to be smooth pulleys that the backing of the belt goes up against. So just take a quick note of that. We also have a sticker located on your coolant reservoir, which will essentially let you know exactly how the belt routing is supposed to be. Let's get our 3/8 drive inside here. We'll turn this counterclockwise a little bit. That relieves tension from the belt. Carefully go ahead and pull it right off. Now we'll relieve the tension here again, get our tool out of the way. Okay, so now that we have it off, let's just carefully take a look at that serpentine belt. Now you want to inspect the rib side here. We're looking for any dry rot or cracks. As you can tell on this particular belt, it should be replaced. This is in poor condition. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to go ahead and set this aside. Just keep in mind that this one should be replaced. So now that we have the belt out of the way, we can start removing the tensioner. There's a bolt right down here that we're going to remove. I'm just going to go ahead and get this right out of the way so the camera can see this a little bit easier for you. It's not something that you're necessarily going to have to remove for this process. Now that I have that box out of the way, we have a nice clear view of the tensioner here. Let's come right down to this center bolt with a 13 millimeter. We'll remove this bolt and we can remove the tensioner. There it is, friends. With the tensioner out of there, let's continue on with a little bit of sandpaper. We're just going to go ahead and scuff up this area and just essentially make sure there's no debris or corrosion in the area. All right, now it's time to install our brand new serpentine belt tensioner. Let's go ahead and take that bolt. We're going to start it right in through the front here. Now from the back side, I wanted to show you this little piton right there. That piton needs to fit into its corresponding hole, which is right down on the driver's side of the mounting hole for the bolt. With that said, let's go ahead and get this into position. We'll start in the bolt, snug it up, and then torque it to 35 foot-pounds. Make sure that piton's in there. Now we're ready to start installing our belt on this. So generally what I like to do is just pretty much have it on as many pulleys as possible. Essentially, I just want to check to make sure I'm sitting inside all my grooves, so you can tell that you have grooves on some of your pulleys. That's where the grooves for your belt is going to be. Now that I've got it on the majority of the pulleys, I'll go ahead and turn this counterclockwise. Slide this right up and into position. Now we can release this, remove our tool, and now you just want to double check everything. Like I said before, you want to make sure that the belt is sitting inside all the grooves. If it seems like it's pushed off to one side, maybe sitting off of one of the pulleys, you could potentially cause some serious damage to your belt. So just double check everything, make sure it's sitting properly, and then we can move along. Okay friends, we got everything back together. What's left to do now? Now you're going to want to go ahead and start up the truck for approximately 5 seconds. Just let it run, and then we're going to turn it right back off. Get back under the hood here. We're going to double check that belt. You want to make sure that it's sitting on all the grooves properly. After that, take it for a road test.